It was the manifestation of the presiding officer, the Madam Chairperson, after Senator Lacson, I allowed to speak. Are we now retaining my right to speak, Mr. President? We are not able to ask questions as to why we are amending the rules. We are not able to ask questions as to who they wish, who will benefit from the amendment to the rules. Is this rule, Mr. President? Is this rule, Mr. President? For Senator Bato, who is not here, we would like to raise these valid questions, Mr. President, before we go into a vote, Mr. President.
Yes,
Please, we should not be
how can the presiding officer recognize Senator Pangilinan? Please know that I would never curtail your right to speak. Just as in 2004, I believe you were seated, and I was a vice presidential candidate of FPJ then, and my microphone was closed, and my right to speak was closed, was not given. I remember that time now, and the word noted was said to me. That will not happen now. I will not do that to you. And I'm not curtailing your right to speak, Senator Pangilinan, except that you were speaking at the same time. And I was about to recognize you, because Senator Lacson had the floor.
Thank you, Madam President.
So I just wanted to be clear on record, because I recognize you're being emotional, but it will go on Senate record that the presiding officer was curtailing your right to speak. I would never do that. And I would not do what I experienced in 2004 in the House of Representatives in the canvassing of the votes then. Thank you.
Madam President, with due respect, Mr. President, I was not referring to the presiding officer.
Yeah, I give the floor to Senator Pangilinan.
Yes, thank you, Senator Lacson. We recognize Senator Francis Pangilinan.
Yes, Mr. President, and allow me to clarify, Madam President. I was not referring to the presiding officer in terms of the curtailing of my right to speak and to raise questions, Mr. President, because it was the Senate President who was moving to divide the House, Mr. President, without sufficient debates. Mr. President, this is the first time I'm going to experience this in a long time when debates are now being curtailed because there's a
Since
motion
you're
to
not being
divide the House.
curtailed, we would like to hear your objection to the motion. Thank you.
Mr. President, there are a lot of questions that have to be raised as to why this amendment to the rules is being undertaken at this time. President provides, Mr. President, that when we amend our rules, we do so by way of resolution. We do not have that resolution now. In fact, Mr. President, a total of 48 amendments of our rules all went through resolutions. This is the first time after 48 amendments, Mr. President, that we do not have a resolution so that we can vote and amend the rules properly, Mr. President.
Point of order, please.
Yes, Senate President. Point for the
Yes.
President.
First of all, I hope we learned our lesson. Senator Pangilinan already apologized to Senator Padilla, then now you're shouting at us. No, the record will show na, take naman eh, taas-taas ng boses nyo eh. Diba? You were shouting at them, hindi magkariligan. Now, what's my point of order? We are not discussing the merits yet of the amendment. No one's curtailing your rights because wala pa tayo dun eh. Ang pinagbubutuhan natin ngayon, kung pwedeng i-take up sa floor o hindi. Yun ang i-take up natin. And the arguments have already been laid out. And Senator Pangilinan and I were together in 2009, where we had debates here, where Senator Enrique did not even allow amendments. And then we voted. It depends on every issue, Madam Chair. There's no specific rule of the amount of time. I was asking the gentleman about certain issues in one resolution. He refused for further interpellation and said it's time to vote. They were the majority. So, Madam Chair, we're here. We're willing. Senator Marcoleta is ready to take questions. Ang pinagbubutuhan lang po natin ngayon, simple lang. Whether or not we can take whether or not the proposal to amend the rules is in order. Yung pala mo, yung specific amendment, sino magbe-benefit, paano magbe-benefit, etc. We support the right of Senator Pangilinan to ask questions, pero wala pa tayo dun. So, again, may I raise the previous question, Madam Chair, the point of order, the parliamentary reason. Go ahead.
Given the right.
Madam President, kanina po po ako nakagayon dito.
I need to speak because I have to move on.
Senator Vedante Marcoleta, and then we hear Senator Risa Ontiveros.
Thank you, Madam
and Senator
President.
Problema
Ortiz.
natin, Madam President. The Senate President invoked Section 136, Paragraph 2. Kung babasahin po natin ito, Madam President, napakasimple lang. Ito pong Section 136, Paragraph 2, is a special provision in precisely amending our rules. The Section 24 po, this is a general rule. Kung mapapansin po ninyo, it presupposes that we will take up all the bills referred to that committee. General po yung function niya. 136, second paragraph, is a special provision. Sa principle po ng batas, yun pong special provision takes precedence over a general provision. Yun lang po, basahin po ninyo. Hindi nga po, it will not even take one day because this is not a new motion. Kung mapapansin nyo, nire-iterate ko lang po ito eh. It was already moved last week, May 11 pa po. So that is even more than one day. So we're talking about one day here. Pinag-usapan po natin, unless we respect Section 136, ang linaw-linaw po, it talks about the rules may also be amended. Diretso po ito eh. So this takes precedence over Section 24. Simple lang po ito eh.
Madam President.
Thank you, Senator Marcoleta. We recognize Senator Risa Ontiveros.
Salamat, Madam President. Meron din po akong substantive interpellation sa motion ngayong araw na i-release po, tatalakayin ni Senator Marcoleta yung text na inamot po ni Senate President sa atin ngayong hapon. Pero una, gusto ko pong segundahan yung sinabi ni Senator Pangilinan. Bagong motion ito, Madam President. Bakit po? Sa ilalim ng Section 24, ni-refer yung unang mosyong binanggit ni Senator Marcoleta noon sa Committee on Rules. Ngayon kung sasabihin na ibinalik yung mosyong iyon, yung unang mosyon ni Senator Marcoleta sa plenary, sino ang gumawa nun? Dapat ang Committee on Rules. Na-initiate na po ang prosesong iyon alinsunod sa Section 24. Hindi pa nga po nakukonstitute ang Committee on Rules. Wala pa nga po minority contingent sa Committee on Rules. So wala pang body na pwedeng ibalik yung unang mosyon ni Senator Marcoleta sa plenary. Kaya ko sinusugundahan ang sinabi ni Senator Pangilinan. Ito pong motion na gustong talakayin ni Senator Marcoleta, pinapulpon ni Senate President sa amin, bagong motion po siya. Kung kaya, nag-a-apply po ang Rule Section 136 na kailangan bigyan ng isang araw pa pagkatapos ito i-move para talakayin. And tama si Senator Pangilinan, sa Lunes pa po yun, Madam President. Salamat, Madam President.
Madam President, without giving meaning to anything, ito pong mahirap kasi kung wala po tayong legal background dito. Kaya sinasabi ko na nga po na hindi po bagong motion ito. Hindi siya bagong motion. Nasasabi ko lang po, May 11, pinag ko na po ito. Sino po masasabi na bagong motion?
Point of order. Dominant.
Sinasabi ko lamang po, yung sinasabi ko lang, kanina po po sinasabi.
Tama yun.
Section
Kasama niya.
130.
Ay, walang alam sa mga.
Pwede bang magbigay naman? Hindi po sinabi ko rin na pag wala po masyadong background, nahihirapan po tayo. Simple po na pinapali. Ma'am, alam mo ba yun yung diferensya ng special law or at saka yung general law? Kaya ako po binibigay ng paliwanag yun. Paano ko po ibibigay ng mga halimbawa sa inyo kung hindi po nyo maintindihan? Ano po yung distinction ng special law sa general law? So, kinakapit ko lang ako. Wala po yung palalawagin. Wala po sinabing walang masyadong. Yung pong walang masyadong background sa mga. Totoo naman po eh. Pagkakahirapan po talaga tayo. Kahit na maghapon ako nagsasalita about general law and special law, wala naman distinction. So magkakaroon lang po tayo ng pagkakaunawaan. Huwag po ninyong bibigyan ng ibang tao. Malinis po yung nangarap ko na kaya ako to me, ito po ay napakasimple.
I think yun na lang.
Kasi palagi kayo, minsan lagi po kayong ganyan kapag sinabi namin na kami po ay meron sa mga hangarin. Hindi po. Gusto ko pong malinawan ninyo, I am precisely defining the distinction between a general provision and a special provision. Huwag niyo magbibigay ng ganong konklusyon. Pinipilit kong ipaliwanag ko sa abot ng aking kakayang may paliwanag sa inyo unless and until we understand the distinction between the two. Baka po pagdibati lang po tayo ng matagal. So huwag po niyong bibigyan ng masamang kahulugan nyo. Pinipilit ko pong makatulong sa ating lahat. So naiintindihan po niyo yung distinction ng general. So wala po tayong problema. I am trying to premise my discussion and my argument on the validity and supremacy of a special provision. Yan na po eh. Pinakikinggan po kayo pero ayaw nyo naman ako pakinggan. Napakasimple po ng distinction na may kulong ba?
Hindi, pag-alis na.
Huwag kayo magbibigay ng masamang kahulugan. I am only precisely placing a distinction between the two. Yun lamang po, wala po ibang masamang kahulugan.
Ongoing na.
Eh kasi po yung sa'yo na pipress. Pero,
President, vote of the majority of the senators for president.
Ayoko majority yun sa quorum.
Hindi. So, mangyayari doon, magkakol ng quorum.